Hello everybody and welcome back to another My Porch Prints tutorial. This is Kyra and today I've got kind of a fun, cute little project for you guys. We're going to be using the new Woodland Whimsy kits to create a cute little card and some pull tabs. And we also have this freebie here with these labels that you can use on the pull tabs. So I'll be showing you how to use those a little bit later, but feel free to go down into the description box and find the link to the freebie there. And I'm going to be taking one of the pages from the Woodland Whimsy kit. I went ahead and printed it on cardstock, front and back, with just two papers I thought were pretty. And then I also printed some of the fussy cuts out on cardstock and then cut them with a Cricut. I focused on like the bugs and the moons and the stars, but you can choose whatever you like. So to begin, we're going to go ahead and fold this into 4 equal quadrants, and we're going to cut it in half so that you have one piece that is still stuck together, and then we're going to cut the other piece in half so that they are kind of 2 separate little panels. And we're going to set those 2 separate panels aside. We'll bring those in a little bit later. But with this card, I'm going to take, like, this is the top of like a Yankee candle, but anything that's circular would do, like a cup or something like that. And I'm going to trace a little circle and use an X-Acto knife to cut this panel out, and that's going to create a little window. And I tore this little page out of a book that I have. We do have book pages in our shop though, if you don't want to tear up your own books, or if you have a photo or something you'd rather use, anything will do. Just glue down something to the bottom half of the inside of our little pocket here, like this. And then I'm going to be using some inkjet transparency film here to create like a clear cover. And we do have this linked in our Amazon affiliate shop down below, but you can use any kind of clear plastic, like if you have a CD case or some like old like file folders or something like that. Anywhere that you can find clear plastic will work, or you can just, you know, leave the window blank. It doesn't have to have plastic. It just gives it a little bit of a more finished look. And I went ahead and glued that down. You can see the glue, so I'm going to be gluing mine shut after doing a little bit of decorating on the cover using some of those fussy cuts. I just folded the butterflies up to give them a little bit of dimension here. And the original idea was to have this like flip open like this, but because you can see all the glue, I decided to go ahead and glue it shut since I didn't like the way that looked. I am leaving the right edge open though, so I can slide a card into it later. If anybody knows an idea for how to glue plastic down without being able to see the glue, let me know. But otherwise, we're going to take one of those like single panels that I mentioned earlier, and you're going to trim it down so that it's just small enough to fit into the pocket. I accidentally trimmed mine down just a little bit too much, so you could kind of see like a little bit of space at the top or bottom no matter what I did. So I decided to go ahead and just kind of roll with it, and I trimmed mine down even further so that you could see the top of the text sticking out. So that's just kind of my little workaround. And then I am going to grab this like little strip of lined notebook paper that I have, and I'm going to round the corners of everything just to make it look a little bit nicer and help it fit into the pocket a little bit better. And I just glued that down to my little panel, and I'm leaving like a little bit of an edge sticking out. If you want to create a pull tab, you can, but otherwise it just kind of slides out of the little pocket like this, and you have a little bit of writing space. So yeah, just a cute little pocket here. And I still have a lot of fussy cuts left over, so I'm going to take that final panel and I'm going to be cutting it into small strips. I think these are around 1/2 inch. You could go wider or thinner depending on your own personal preference. I think about 1/2 inch fits the labels pretty well. Wouldn't go much smaller than that. And then we're going to take our fussy cuts, and depending on which page you would be tucking these into, that's going to determine which side of the strips you glue your fussy cut down to. So if it's going on the left page, you want them on the left side, and if it's going on the right page, you want them on the right side. So just keep that in mind. And you can do this with any fussy cuts you have and any strips of paper you have. These are just the ones I'm using for today's project. And when adding glue, you just want to add a small little dot on the end and glue them on that way, because we want to leave a little space under the lip of the fussy cut so that it can tuck over the edge of the page, and that's going to help hold it in more securely. So you don't want to add glue like all over your fussy cut. You just want to keep it kind of right to the center, to the far side. Hope that makes sense. And then I'm taking another one of the pages from the Woodland Whimsy Whimsy kit, and I printed out one that I liked on cardstock, and you can glue this down onto a page in an already existing journal, or you can glue 2 pages together back to back. I went ahead and grabbed like a piece of black craft paper that I had to glue mine down to. Whatever you have will work, it just needs a surface. And then we're going to glue it to create a little pocket, leaving the far edge open. So again, either the left or right side, depending which page you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and use the right page. And then I went ahead and grabbed some of those labels from the freebie that's available down in the description box. And I printed them out on cardstock, and I'm just gluing them down to the different little strips that I made earlier. And you can make as many of these as you want. I'm just going to stick with the 7 that I have for now. And then these are just going to slide in. You can start from the bottom or the top, doesn't matter, but they kind of slightly overlap. I think that looks best. And then again, you want to slide these in, but leave kind of that lip of your fussy cut kind of over the top layer of that top page. And that will help hold them in a lot more securely so that they're not sliding around or falling out. All right, so that is our kind of finished project for the day. Now we've got these cute little pull tabs. These are really fun and interactive, especially if you wanted to use this kit to make maybe a journal for like a kid or something like that. It's kind of got that fun, colorful, childlike wonder to it. I think a lot of kids would find this really fun and interactive. But otherwise, I hope that you guys had fun crafting along with me today. Let me know if you give this project a try. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye!